everyone, Thatchmac here. So yeah, I'm doing this Q&A. Just starting off. The issue is I don't have very much storage, and I don't want to upload a 40-minute video. So this will probably split into either 2 halves, 3 halves, 4. I don't know, however long it takes me to answer most of the questions. So yeah, this one's video is probably 10 minutes long. Just know that there will probably be another video after this. I also should probably let you know my head has been spinning for like a week now. I've been really busy. The weather's been really bad. I've had a million different video projects going on at once, so I'm a little disjointed, and I probably won't be as upbeat as I normally am, just because there's a lot going on. But I'll do my best to answer the questions appropriately. Also, I talk a lot, so just warning you, I'm gonna have a lot longer explanations to these than probably what are needed. So yeah. Anyway, let's just jump into it. So, by Mr. Lego Lover 55. This dude is awesome. Lego Lover, you comment on like every single one of my videos. Thank you so much. It's great. I actually really appreciate it, man. It's always nice to know that Lego Lover is going to leave a comment. So he asks, what is your favorite Lego color? Oh, wait. Yeah, it's actually hot pink. Fun fact. So, yeah, No, it's matcha green. Matcha green is amazing. I love matcha green. What is your favorite MCU film? Spider-Man Homecoming. Okay, cool. That was going to fall over. And what was your first Lego system set? I actually have no freaking idea what my first Lego system set was. It was probably, I think I remember specifically getting this like boat fisherman thing that was orange and blue, and it was a city set. And it was like a lifeguard or I don't know, some like blue and orange truck, and like a dude who had like a life preserver. I think he was I don't know, something like that. I don't know for sure. I'm not a huge system guy, so I can't pick out specific sets. Are you How to Basic? Yes. Favorite song and film by my boy Toakira Minokoto. Check out Toakira Minokoto. He is awesome. Favorite song? Hard to say. I like a lot of songs, and it always changes. I will listen to one a ton, get bored of it. Listen to another one a ton, get bored of it. But the one I've always consistently loved is Knights of Sidonia by Muse. There's a lot of bands I like, though. I like Muse. I like a lot of 80s bands. I like Cake. Their cover of War Dogs is amazing. You know that, Okoto. A lot of the older bands. I really like Beastie Boys, too. Not all their songs, but a good amount of their songs. So it changes. It's pretty random. But the one song I've always consistently loved is Knights of Sidonia. Favorite film? Back to the Future. However, my favorite film list shuffles a whole bunch. I love a ton of movies. I could talk about movies forever. But probably Back to the Future is my favorite movie of all time. The first one. What am I watching? You're watching a Q&A, and now you're watching the upload response video thing to Q&A. Bionic Kasai asks, who's your favorite Upworthy self-mock besides Camilio? I don't have one. I pretty much love them all. This is a big one. This is one I've been knowing I was gonna have to answer for. Whoa. Okay, let me check. Yeah. Is Ghosty's voice actor actually your girlfriend? So, no. Ghosty's voiced by Toneretta, and Toneretta is not my girlfriend. She's just a really good friend, and I will get into how the whole Ghosty-Camilio relationship happened, but it's actually a lot more complicated, and it was not planned. It just sort of happened behind the scenes. A lot of us were a big fan of it, so I'll talk about that later. But no, Noretta is not my girlfriend. When is Fodom 7 coming out? When Half-Life 3 comes out. Are you in a relationship? Not with Toneretta. Where did you get that pink pillow? I need one of those in my life. 1 second. He's talking about this thing that my buddy Shots hit me in the face with. I don't know where I got it, but it's freaking awesome, and it's actually got blue on the inside too, so it's like the greatest pillow ever, pretty much. That was a good throw. It actually landed on my bed. Sweet. How did you come up with this How did you come up with Camilio's character, and what is his IRL backstory? By STM Studios. So that's interesting. Not really. Hold on, let me grab him real quick. So, Camilio, how did I come up with what is his IRL thing? So, the idea behind Camilio was I wanted to make a self-mock that goes again, and he's not even really a self-mock anymore. I should probably say I don't consider him a self-mock personally when writing him, and when I look at him as just the main character, Fodham. We've got a lot of differences. As I've grown up through my adolescent years, I've changed a lot. Camilio hasn't changed a whole bunch, so we've kind of grown in different paths. But Camilio's real backstory, I wanted to make a self-mock that bypassed all the cliches of self-mockdom, so I didn't want him being a demon lord, I didn't want him to have a Shadow Toa, or be a member of Shadow and Light, and I didn't want him to be all depressed. I wanted to make a character who was just a dude. Who was just a dude you could relate to, a dude who could reference a movie and it would be all cool. And I decided that the only way for him to logically be able to do all that stuff is if he was someone who was somehow either able to watch movies on Earth or could travel the multiverse. I was like, okay, multiverse, that means it gives me an excuse for him to listen to any song I want, for him to watch any movie I want, and really invigorate his personality with my own, or at least my own a couple years ago. So that's basically where that idea came from. And then his head, I wanted to make him look unlike any self-mock so that when you saw him, he was immediately identifiable and he was more memorable, being more unique in a character design. I do this with a lot of my character designs. There's actually a question, why do you cut pieces a lot? It's because I want you to see something and go, that is exclusive to that figure, that mock that I have never seen on any other mock, and then it sticks with your brain more. I also like to correlate personalities. So Camilio's eyes, he doesn't have a face when he's got his face plate down, which connects to his character arc of, he has a shield he puts up between himself and people in the world. So in the Christmas special, he finally lists that, and that shield is his face, and then his real eyes are like, they say eyes are a gateway to the soul. So that's where the head idea came from. And I do that with a lot of the characters. Prof is obviously a professor. Ghosty looks like the embodiment of Halloween. Richter's really ragged. I try to have exclusive things so these characters are more memorable and their design matches their personality. That's the idea. I don't want it to be a character where you can insert any personality. I want you to look at them and go, that character obviously has to have a personality or affiliation around this idea. Sorry, I just talked a lot, way more than I needed to, but I actually came up with more washing dishes at my job, which I work at Apple Orchard. Hold on, that'll probably come up again later. What is your favorite game? I don't play very many video games, but if I had to name a favorite game, it's probably Halo 3 or Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS or Switch, or Mega Man X1, or probably 2. 2 is great. Or, I know there's another game, Portal 1 or 2. What is Ghosty's inspiration? I think I'm going to end it on this. Actually, I'll go quickly run down this one by Moxter Zero. Do you use the same green screen website that Crexa uses? No, I don't. We don't. Actually, yes, I do. Well, we don't use a website. We use a program, the Adobe programs. We use Adobe After Effects to do green screen. Both of us do. So we don't use a website or an app. We use the program Adobe After Effects. And I also edit my videos with Adobe programs like Premiere and Photoshop. What are other things you like other than Bionicle and Ben 10? Well, I love Marvel. I mean, love me some MCU. I love Tron. I love Adventure Time. Can't get enough Adventure Time. I love Back to the Future. I love Pacific Rim. I love Ready Player One. I love Godzilla, the 2014 one. Not a big fan of the old ones. I actually love the new Godzilla movie. And I'm sure there's a bunch of other things I can't think of right now. I love it. And then 80s music too. I love, and 80s culture. How big is your studio? My studio is however big the room I set the setup is in. And my room at my dad's house, where most of the sets are set up, is actually very small. Here's some photos of the behind the scenes so you can see exactly how small it actually is. However, I'm working on moving my sets into this room. And then, is Ghosty inspired by someone in real life that likes you and tries to spook you sometimes? If that's not too personal, I'll end it on this one. So yeah, this actually comes into the other question, which was, what is Ghosty's inspiration? So Ghosty was never designed to be Camilio's girlfriend. Ghosty was designed to be the Halloween Ancient. She was actually a male character at first, and then after some of the Ancients' genders got changed, I decided to make it female. And then I had Renzo write the script, and there was a little hint, even if it was intentional by him or not, that Camilio might have had a thing for her. And then when I rewrote the script in later drafts, I decided that the characters just work together that way naturally. But I was planning on ending it at the Christmas special and not actually having them get into a relationship. I was planning on having Ghosty either turn him down or not have anything follow up, and she wasn't going to show up again. However, me, the Hapori, Naretta all loved the character and the character's relationship with Camilio so much I decided I will put him in a relationship. I was actually very much so against the relationship idea, but Noretta kind of talked me into it because she really liked it, and the other Hapori seemed to be supportive of it, and the subscribers really liked it too. There's the Ghosty X Camilo ship, which, by the way, that's another question. Do you support that ship? Yes, I do, because they are already shipped in Fodom. They're in a relationship. So, yeah, but it was hard. I was initially very against the idea. If you actually go back and watch older live streams or Q&As or something with me, I actually really turned down the idea of having a girlfriend a ton, but again, my buddies talked me into it, and I actually am really a big fan of it. So yeah, that's where I'm going to end this video. I'm sorry it was quick, and I'm sorry I talked really fast, but I basically ran out of time. There'll be another one of these later on. Thank you for watching, thank you for your questions, and goodbye.